everyone, my name is Anna and welcome to Cactus Caffeine. In this channel, I share with you my hobby of growing cactus and other desert plants over a cup of delicious coffee. And I have extra delicious coffee for today and I'm going to tell you why in a little while. And for this video today, I would like to show two special presents that I received from a viewer and a special friend of mine here on YouTube. But first of all, look at this flower over here. I have a Rebutia in flower. This is Rebutia minuscula. So this is the second flower that it has given me this winter. I think this is a winter bloomer. I'm not sure. This is the first time it flowered for me, but I'm not complaining if it wants to bloom in winter. So be it. I love it. And what's nice about this flower is that it stays open the whole day. It doesn't close even until nighttime. It just slightly closes its petal a little bit, like what it is right now. It's actually 4 o'clock, 4:30 right now as I'm filming this video, and look, the flower is still open even though there is no more sun here inside my greenhouse. So this is a very beautiful Rebutia, and the first one that opened, the first flower that opened, that one lasted for 12 days. It remained open for 12 days. I think the temperature has something to do with how long the cactus flower will be open. Alright, so enough of that introduction. So let's get going with, like I told you, I got some things from viewers this past few days. First of all, the reason why I said my coffee is extra delicious for today is because it was made using this coffee maker. So this was sent to me by a viewer, Laurent. Hi Laurent, if you're watching. She lives in France. So Laurent started emailing me in December, or even before that. She sent me pictures of cactus and other desert plants like euphorbia that was growing in France in the ground. So amazing. She sent me pictures, very huge euphorbias, and then she also sent me pictures of her collection, and I love her pictures so much because it is so ironic. Cactus, and then right behind her cactus plants is snow, but it's a very pretty picture. And so she said, Anna, I'm going to send you something, but it's not a plant. So I said, okay. So that was December. After a few weeks, this January, this arrived in the mail. And wow, I love coffee, guys, but I've never tried this coffee maker before. This is the first time that I made coffee using this coffee maker. And I love it because it makes strong coffee, which is how I want my coffee. I like strong coffee. So this, you just put it on top of your stove, and pressure will make the water boil and brew your coffee. So thank you, Laurent. Thank you so much. This is very handy, especially when we go on trips and sometimes there's no coffee maker in the hotels. So I can bring this along with me. And then the second package that I got from the mail is from a dear friend. Dear friend here on YouTube. So this is extra special for me, guys, because if you watch my very first video here on YouTube, I made a brief introduction about myself. That was 2 years ago. And in that video, I told you that I moved here in Las Vegas from the Philippines. So my background in the Philippines, I was into gardening, but mostly tropical plants and orchids. So I had a little orchid collection in the Philippines, and then I moved here in Vegas, and that's how I got started into cactus. I knew nothing about cactus when I started with them. I did not even know that they flower. So when I started taking care of cactus, I turned into the internet for help, and that's how I got to know this person. And I think you already know who I am talking about. So this is from Lynn Kimberly. So Lynn has a YouTube channel. It's Desert Plants of Avalon. So Lynn, And her partner Hans also has a YouTube channel, so I will put a link on both of their YouTube channels here in this video. So Lynn is my very first teacher in taking care of cactus. So I owe a lot of what I know about cactus. I owe it all to her. So I am very much appreciative of what she is doing for all of us. And I look up to her very much. So she is my idol. So Lynn sent me some seeds from her own plants. So she says here, Anna, Happy New Planty Year 2021 ahead. Thank you so much for all your wonderful friendship and support in 2020 and always. All the amazing seeds you gave me are growing so well. Oh, I'm happy to hear that, Lynn. Here are some cactus seeds from our cacti. I hope they will germinate well for you. Sorry about the gun baggies. LOL. I couldn't get any clear seed bags. Oh, it's because of the design of the bags. It's okay. And then sending you all our love plus happiness plus caffeine plus plant power from Ireland to Las Vegas. Lots of love, Lynn and Hans. Wow, thank you so much, Lynn. Thank you, thank you. So Lynn has been a very good friend ever since. So these are all the seeds that Lynn gave me. Wow, it's a lot. So this is Echinopsis subdenudata. Oops, I dropped some. Okay. Echinopsis subdenudata, Ripsalis microcantha, Gymnocalcium shibutensi, Echinopsis oxygona, Ripsalis spexifera, Echinopsis erisi. I like how she put dates on when the seeds are harvested. So Echinopsis cardensiana, Echinopsis ID unknown, but it has white flower, and Echinocereus gentrii. Ooh, I like this one. And then Matucana Paulsii or Paulsii. So thank you so much, Lynn and Hans. I will be sowing these seeds very soon because usually in the winter is when I do all my seed sowing. Not the perfect time of the year, but I have grow lights and I sow them inside the house. But yes, it's usually winter when I do all my sowing while my plants, my cacti are all sleeping or all dormant. So thank you so much, Lynn and Hans, and thank you so much, Laurent, for this coffee maker. From now on, I will get strong, delicious coffee in the morning. So I will be sowing these seeds and then I will give you an update when they germinate. And while we're here inside my greenhouse, I might as well show you what I recently did. Look, I put up a shade cloth. It is winter, but you know, in the morning we've been getting such intense sunlight that some of my cacti or some of my plants are showing signs of burning, so I had to put up a shade cloth here inside my greenhouse. See, there's another one right there because the sun shines through this direction, coming from this direction. So I put the shade cloth here, as well as this one has been here ever since by the door. I also have a shade cloth. And then also outside in my garden, I also put a shade cloth around my plants. And this is my rack here outside. This contains my cacti that are overwintering here outside in my backyard. So I just recently put this shade cloth around it because it gets intense sun in this area. I used to have a shade cloth on top of this area in the summer, but in fall I took it down. But recently the sun has been so intense, although it is still cold. At nighttime, I use that burlap, so I wrap it around in here to keep them warm because at night our temperature still goes down in the 30s, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's still cold at night, but in the morning they get intense sunlight. And oh, this one, I will show this to you. This is a recent purchase. So I got this last week from Home Depot and it was on clearance. So this is an Opuntia. Let me see the name. Opuntia Nail Pastel. And it says it's a very cold hardy cactus with soft pink flowers. So look, bargain. $5. It used to be $16.98. I only got it for $5 because last week when I got this, it was so shriveled. The pads were like all bent and wrinkled because it lacked water, so I guess they think it was dying, so it was on clearance. But I just gave it a little bit of water and it plumped back up. So I like this. I bought this because I plan to plant this in the ground in my garden, and it being cold hardy, I like that. That means I can leave it outside unprotected in my garden. And then here as well in my garden, see, I have a shade cloth on top because it's very hot, or the sun is so intense. Look at my golden barrel. This is very hardy when it comes to sun, but it's showing some signs of stress from too much sun, so it's turning a little bit yellow. So that's all I have for you today. Check out my Facebook page if you haven't. It's Cactus Caffeine in Facebook, and in there I post some updates. I may not be able to make some videos, but I post some updates over there. And also my Instagram account, it's Cactus Caffeine USA on Instagram. Alright, thank you again, Lynn and Hans, for the wonderful seeds that you sent me, and to Laurent. My husband just corrected me. He said it could be pronounced as Laurent, not Laurent. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but thank you so much. I really appreciate your gift. Alright, so thank you again for watching. Until next time, have a nice day and cheers!